Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pickacard reading is mostly about what does this stranger, this foreigner, this acquaintance, this friend thinks about you. Okay, so it could be a foreigner, it could be an acquaintance, a person that you kind of know their face. You might not know their full name, or you've heard about them, and you know, like, what do they think of you presently, if you've interacted with them recently, or in general. If I were to ask this person what they think about you, this is what they'll say, perhaps. Okay, so just to discern, always as usual, take it in the form of a grain of salt. Okay, it's just thoughts. Okay, it should not mean more than that to you. Okay, unless there's feelings I will tap into, I'll say it, but overall I have that planned. We're also going to be using karma cards in this one. Okay, it's more like if you want to know what the outcome with this person is, or how you should behave, or how you should approach the person. So in some way it's more like you connecting with your higher self. But this one, when I'm gonna be shuffling it, I'm gonna try something different. It's a pretty cool karma card deck, let's say. It's fun. You have planets, signs, and houses, so it's also gonna help me tap in, like, learn more about houses and planets and signs and how to approach each one. I will also be using the love oracles, love's oracle and lover's oracle. We're also going to be using the animal spirit from Kim Cran. I have not touched it, like, it's been a while, even though I used it several times. I'm trying to do a replica of the same video, but in the present time, but I don't have the same decks. Not all of them are the same, but you don't need to know that much. We're just gonna tell you what the decks are. So you have pile 1, which is the Golden Universal Tarot. We'll go with the Empress. Okay, pile 2 is the Vice Versa Tarot. Pile 3 is the Rider deck. Pile 4 is the Fountain Tarot. 5 is Tarot de la Nuit. And 6 is Ethereal Visions Tarot. So if you need objects, basket of fruits, object number 1, you can visualize it. Second one is the Queen of Cups. It's the image, or it's a cup. The same cup in the picture in front of it. Technically, you can visualize. Use your imagination. Second one, it's a coin. Flipping coin. Okay, so the Rider deck, it's a coin. You know, like the coins, whichever currency it is. Okay, then you have the Fountain Tarot, which is more like a fountain, or you can imagine nothing. There's nothing. Void. Let's say it's a void here that's filled up with water. So there's like a void, and you imagine that in that void there's like water that's kind of splashing. I know it's weird, but there's like a void element, and like it starts, like, the more you fill it up, the more it gives you a shape of something. Okay, so I'll let those open for you to re-describe, but overall it's a void, and there's a water element that is being filled in it. Then you have pile 5, which is Tarot de la Nuit. It's the World card. So you can imagine the earth, you can imagine the moon if you wish. The world and the moon together. Gaia and moon, okay? And then you have Ethereal Visions Tarot, which is the High Priestess. So a book on occult science. Okay, so you can choose whichever you want. Basket of fruit, cup, golden cup, a coin, void with water being filled in it. Tarot de la Nuit was the world and the moon together. So you can visualize the world and the moon circling the earth. And you have the book. It could be any type of book, just a book, as it could be something like an ancient kind of book, if if you want. Okay, so choose with your intuition, or what you're drawn to, or the object I said perhaps could have something to do with it, you know? So pile 1, whoever chose the basket of fruits or the golden universal tarot, let us tap into what does this acquaintance, foreigner, stranger, friend thinks about you. Okay, so for some of you, I'm gonna be using the Loves and Lovers Oracle, even though there's not much. Okay, so some elements that you need to know about this person. They find you amazing, so you are amazing, whoever you are. And I don't want to be alone, okay? How could you ever forgive the mess I've made? So for some of you, it could be a complete stranger. It could be like a person that it's like a customer of yours, or it's a person that created a mess, you know, and they, you know, it's like I channel like in a metro station or in a bus, he was eating or she was eating like a hot dog, and somehow there was an accident, and you were going for an interview and your dress was all proper, and you know, it's like it's all messed up, and you are amazing because perhaps you did forgive me, but then how could you ever forgive the mess I've made, you know? And I don't want to be alone. Technically, it's just for you to know that this person doesn't like to be alone. They don't want to be lonely and stuff like that, you know? It's pretty simple like that. Now, if it's not an acquaintance, like if it's not a foreigner, it's not a stranger, let's say, that you met somewhere and there was like an accident that happened, you know, they're more it's like a friend, perhaps. They messed up something, they made a mess, and they're not expecting you to forgive them, but you are still amazing as per them. So what type of spirit animal does this person have? You have the nightingale. So this one, it's more a person that they're pretty, like what I'm gonna say, small is petite, okay? Like they're pretty petite, be it it's a man or a woman. Now if it's a man, he's more fragile also. If it's a woman, she's more fragile too. So there's this element of fragile, okay? You're afraid that they're gonna break or something, okay? And when they talk, there's this like trembling, like when they talk, there's trembling element. You feel like they're on nerves a bit, or they're nervous, or it's like they're not, like if they talk, it's more like they're more shyer perhaps, and they're more like conscious, let's say. Like if they make little mistakes, it's more like it's a big deal for them because they're shy and they were the cause of it, so they feel bad about it, kind of stuff, okay? They have guilt consciousness, let's say. So what do they think of you? So with the 8 of Pentacles, you're the hardworking type of person. You're always eager, like you're diligent, you're perseverant, that kind. Their challenge connected to you is the Hermit card. The reason why it's that way is the Queen of Cups. In the initial, you had the Knight of Wands in reverse. In the present moment, we have the Page of Cups with the 8 of Swords. I don't know if this is a man or a woman, okay? In the near future, you have the 3 of Cups. Okay, so overall, this is what I'm thinking about you. Okay, for some of you, this is a mother. Okay, it's a mother figure. Technically, it's a woman who has children. I'm gonna give you different variables. I don't want to be alone. So if I'm a divorcee, I don't want to be alone. Okay, so I want people to take care of my children with me. Or it's like sometimes it's more emotional support they need, kind of stuff. And how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Now, Be it we are acquaintance, be it I'm a complete stranger. Now, if I'm a complete stranger, I'm seeing you as the perseverant, diligent type of worker, female or male. Why I see you that way is because I'm a more emotional type of person. I'm more like a mother figure. I could be a mother, you don't know about it. As I'm more the loving type of person. I'm more emotional. I have like an emotional intelligence to me a bit. And my challenge connected to you, it's more to, you know, the Hermit card, it's self-isolation, okay? It's the element of, it's, we're not gonna go deep because this is more like it's an acquaintance. You don't really know much about them, or a friend. You might know as you might not know, but to what point you guys are close, that's a different story. So with the Hermit card being the challenge, it's more like me myself need to kind of have my own hopes and kind of work on my own hopes. So if I don't want to be alone, then I make sure that, you know, I take care of myself and I go on dates and I kind of allow myself a new beginning with a new man. I put the effort connected to it. Now it could be but I don't feel romance here technically. I feel like I'm approaching you as if like I'm a married woman, or I'm like a divorced woman, or I'm a single mother, or I'm already married, let's say. And how I'm seeing you is you're the perseverant, dedicated, hardworking type of person. You don't waste your time on distractions. You're more focused on making the money, etc. And your challenge perhaps when I'm kind of looking at you, it's okay. For some of you, we can go different ways based on how well I know you. Now, if I know you well and I see that you're always just working all the time, I'm just kind of like thinking perhaps your challenge connected to your hard work is also, are you, you know, like, are you allowing yourself some alone time a bit to relax and stuff like that? But this one with the Hermit is not relaxation. My challenge with you is overall perhaps that you're more isolated. We're gonna go that way because I don't want to be alone, but you're isolated, so I want to interact with you perhaps, but you're more always focused on work. So my challenge is that you're always isolated, you're always kind of neglecting me because you don't need me and you're more independent kind of thing. In the initial, because you're a lone wolfy kind of type, perhaps you'll know that much. So in the initial phase with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I thought you were just a come and go type of person, or you were more like the hot shot if you're a hot guy or a hot girl. Now, if you're not a hot, you don't consider yourself, or you don't really give a shit about that. Sorry. It's more like I thought you were the more passionate, but you know, or you're really not the, okay, I'm getting some grass here with the reverse. It's more in a negative, like, I'm gonna look at it in the form of a negative. So positive thing, sorry, it's not that you're more the hardworking type. So you like long-term relationships, you like dedication, you expect dedication, you have discipline and kind of stuff. So in the middle section, because you're not the flirty, or you're not just there for the adventure. It's more like when you travel to with purpose kind of stuff. It's not just for the sake of the, you know, you're like an adrenaline junkie, or you like to travel just like that. It's more like you travel for work, and if it's not work, you make sure that you have quality time with your family, etc. That's how I'm thinking of you. In the present moment, or in the in-between, it's more like I was conflicted and I kind of projected my own thoughts on you, and I was thinking that you were being flirty with me when you were being perhaps nice with me. So in some way, when you were being nice with me after I kind of caused a mess and you kind of solved it, or you dealt with it, I thought that you were interested in me a bit, you know, like you had a bit of like an interest in me. You flirted with me, and if it's not flirting, it's more like you smiled at me. So in some way, I'm kind of like thinking that you're more friendly, you know, like you don't necessarily make people feel guilty all the time, you know, like you don't condemn people for making messes and stuff like that. You're the more forgiving and friendly and youthful type of person. And in the near future, what I'm thinking of you is that I want to kind of celebrate with you. So for some of you, what do they think? Perhaps you're a good dancer, or there's like, perhaps I saw you several times. Could be like I saw you several times, 3 times. Be it's the situation in the bus, let's say. So in the bus, I thought that it's more like I'm kind of like thinking that you're the more dedicated and hardworking type of person. You're not the type that will just be the come and go, you know, like when you settle, you're the type that would perhaps settle down, and whenever you travel, you need to travel for work or for tourism's sake. But then again, tourism's sake is not really the word I would describe you to be. You would travel for work only, technically. And in the middle section with the 8 of swords and the, like, even though you're hardworking, you're always focused on your work, technically, I will still see that you're youthful and interested in getting to know me. But I'm kind of like self-sabotaging here, and, you know, I'm like, for some part, this woman, whoever she is, if it's a woman or it's a man, they have a tendency to kind of act blinded. Oh, okay. This one overall, it's a woman or a man that guilt tripped a bit, but you were very nice with them. You smiled at them and you said, it's okay, I'll deal with it. The situation, whatever it is. It's just that they don't want to be alone, so they needed your assistance. And how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? But it could be a small mess, as it could be like something they had to bother you for something, and you are amazing because you helped me out. And I'm happy at the end that you helped me out. So I was celebrating that you were able to help me out, that you did not kind of lose your shit with me a bit. You were calm. Okay, so this one, it's this is more simple, because this, I don't think it's romantic. You'll know, but this stranger or this foreigner, like, it's more like you helped them out and you were nice and you kept your calm overall. You were calm even though you're the hardworking type. Okay, so when I'm gonna be shuffling this, I'm gonna shuffle this until it stops. But so for you guys, what is the outcome with the stranger? What to expect? Okay, what is the outcome with the stranger? Okay, we'll take that. The ones that flip, I need to take that. Only the first one, obviously. So for you guys, just we're gonna read and you're gonna kind of, you take the words the way you will, like, you need to digest the thoughts. So it's more you and your like higher self connecting here. So this one, yeah, Pluto in Taurus in the 11th house. Okay, so the action you need to do, but we'll go with the outcome first. Okay, so the outcome on a spiritual level is the need for control of resources to maintain freedom. Okay, so the need for control of resources to maintain freedom. Okay, so what do these words mean to you, being like together? So if you want, you can take a paper and write the need for control of resources to maintain freedom. That's on a spiritual level. That's the outcome with this person. Mentally, an obsession with the practicalities of associations. So an obsession with the practicality of association. Yeah, perhaps the person might have been obsessed over the practicalities of associations. And then on a physical level, it's a power struggle resulting from the productivity of your circle of friends. So this one, it could also be friendship, we'll say. Yeah, it's more friendship. You can also go there. It's a power struggle. Okay, so one is power tripping, perhaps, could be, or it's a power struggle in between two people, because it's resulting from the productivity of your circle of friends. So the more productive you are in your circle of friends, there's a power struggle that is kind of being manifested here. That's one thing. Now, this is more the outcome. You had the spiritual version, you had the mental approach to it, and you also had the physical, more on a bodily thing. So these are outcomes that will happen with this person, whoever is watching. Okay? Then you have the actions you could take to create alchemy in the situation. Could be bring something from positive, like negative to positive. Something positive, bringing something negative into, like, transforming something negative into something positive. That's what I want to say with alchemy. Okay, so you have resurrect your beliefs for humanity's sake. Okay, so you need to resurrect your beliefs for humanity's sake. It's perhaps your own higher consciousness telling you this, as you don't need to believe in this. Just look at it in the form of it's an advice, perhaps, in the situation. Then you have mentally get to the heart of the cost of your hopes and wishes. So you need to kind of go deeper into the cost of your hopes and your wishes. How much are you eager to perhaps sacrifice in this situation, or make other people sacrifice for you? And on a physical way, do or die. You must use the most direct way and do it for the future. Okay, so somehow do or die. Okay, so it's either you go with it or you don't. You must use the most direct way and do it for the future. Okay, so this is perhaps the advice for many of you out there. Okay, so that's all I had for pile 1. Hope it resonated. Also, I'm just saying, if you want to subscribe, go ahead. I'm gonna offer 22 free readings to 22 free lucky subscribers once my channel hits 6,300. Okay, subscribers. We're not there yet. That's it. Thank you. Have a good day. Now, pile 2, whoever chose vice versa tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, how does this acquaintance, this foreigner, this stranger, this friend of yours thinks about you. I was gonna say feels about you, but this is more thinking. And I'm also gonna give you like outcome and actions you could take to improve the situation, perhaps, or connected to the karma with this person. So overall, with the karma cards, it's more the karma with this person, okay, the outcome with this person, or the approach connected to what you must do, perhaps, so that the karma will be released. So what does this person thinks of you? It's a stranger, foreigner, friend, acquaintance. So what do I think of you? Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. What's my challenge? It's the Hermit card. The reason why is that way is the Devil card. Devil card, but turned elsewhere. in the initial phase, you have the Four of Cups. In the middle section, you have the Seven of Wands. And in the near future, you have the Three of Pentacles. But they're pretty much in reverse, these ones. Who am I? We have the Fox in reverse. And the Panther. Okay. Like, perhaps what you don't know about this stranger and this foreigner is that they're pretty intense. They have a tendency to have soft spots with people. Okay, so they're more intenser with the people they have a soft spot with, but they're pretty sly. Okay, what do I want to tell you? I don't know who I am anymore. Okay, and then we have I want more, but I'm scared. Yeah, that's the vibe overall I got here too. So what do I think of you is that it's more like I could definitely be in a happy and healthy relationship with you. I don't know if they've asked you out, but in some way, if they're dating you, then they're definitely very, like, they are interested. I want more, but I'm scared. So be you guys are dating each other, you're expecting an engagement, or you're expecting like marriage and stuff like that. I don't know who I am anymore. So there's an element of he needs or she needs more time to, get to know themselves here, because you have the Hermit card second time in the challenge. So this one, you have the Two of Cups. So what do I think of you is more like I wish to give you a try so I can date you. Okay, why I would want to do that is because in some way I'm using other people to satisfy my sexual urges, but connected to you could be. It could be. So I'm telling you, it's a sly and intense person, but they're more intense with the person they have a soft spot for. Okay, so and his challenge or her challenge is more like to give birth to this situation, but more than that, it's I don't know who I am anymore, so I need to get to understand, like, go within. So whoever this man or this woman is, they want to give you a try, or they are interested in you and they want to date you. Why do they want to date you? Is because fire is purifying. So perhaps in some way why I don't think so. Can we work this out? Yeah, it's a question mark in their head. Can it work out? Like if they were to date you or get married to you or be engaged with you, would it work? Because they don't know what they want from a relationship. Not now. They want to be in one, but they don't know what they need from a relationship or what are their needs, because in some way you don't see this, but like they know what their addictions are. Okay, so this person might have addictions, but they're trying to change some, like it's about time they change technically. It's just that they need to do the soul searching before asking you out on a date kind of stuff. Okay, so in the initial phase with the Four of Cups energy, like I did not want to reject you, but perhaps you did get rejected. I did not want to reject you, that's why I'm dating you. But for some of you, it could be like, I did not want to reject you, that's why I'm dating you right now, because you're interested in me. For some of you, I want to date you, okay, or I want to bring this, like, enhance, escalate the relationship, but I didn't. Like, I did not want to reject you, so I dated you. I did not know what I wanted from a relationship, hence why I rejected you, kind of thing. So it could be many ways, okay? Be it you're dating this person and he didn't or she didn't want to reject you, so they are dating you right now. But there's a lot of I'm not gonna say blockages, it's more like they know they need to figure themselves out, so they might need a bit of a alone time. So perhaps you are gonna see that I'm gonna kind of like, even if I'm dating you, I feel more distant because there's a lot I don't know about myself. I need to just discover myself, technically. So need to know what my priorities in life are, what I wish to do, what are my commitments in life, you know, and how I can kind of incorporate you in it. I want more, but I'm scared. Can I make it happen? Will this work out with you? You know, like, will our collaboration work out? So this one, it's more if you wanna, you know, enhance or improve the relationship, tell them openly, ask them, how could I help you? Like, what do you need help with? Like, if there are any kind of problems, you need to take a walk, we can go out at the park and, you know, we can work on something. If it's work environment, if it's like emotional stuff, we can kind of go painting. You know, sometimes you need to go out and, you know, discover certain parts of you, and there's a lot of workshops you can kind of try and learn. Learning process could be a fun interaction of finding yourself, kind of thing. So you could help him or her kind of find who they really are with you, but without imposing yourself and making it seem like it's forced for them to do it. If they wish to do it, you can go, but you need to keep this availability and receptivity open with this person a bit, because for some of you, I didn't want to reject you, that's why I'm dating you, but I want to date you, but I'm scared. I don't have the confidence in myself, technically. With the Seven of Wands energy, it's more like he's more defensive, or he's thinking that you are defensive. So it could be about what they think about you. It's not how they're approaching you. It's in some way, okay, let me finish this point of view, but I'm gonna switch the way I'm kind of looking at it. So this one with the Seven of Wands, it's more like right now what I'm thinking is that, you know, I feel like I need to defend myself a bit, because it is succeeding, but you know, like when it's succeeding but you're not sure if this is what you want, you're a bit scared. This is the conflicting side. And then with the Three of Pentacles, what I'm thinking is that I should communicate with you, but I'm not doing so. Okay, so this one, it could be the first energy, as I mentioned. Now the other one, it's more what I think about you is that you could be a very good life partner. Why you could definitely be that way is because with you, I don't have addictions perhaps, or I don't approach things in a more devilish kind of way, you know. Like with you, I feel more innocent, technically. That's what I think about you. Or perhaps why I think you could be a good person is that you are like the devil. It's just that we don't see that side of you. It could be also because I'm pretty sly. So if you could be like the devil, you're the tempting type, etc. I like that side, but you don't face me that way. But I know you could be a dirty-minded person, or you could have, like, you are sexual as a person. Could be. You'll know. And in the past, what I thought of you is that you didn't want to reject me, technically. Right now, the present moment, it's more like you're defending yourself a bit towards, you're being defensive with me, and in the near future you're not communicating with me properly. So I don't know who I am anymore. Could be that your rejection is kind of like making them think it's like more like because you are not necessarily collaborating with them, or and your challenge that you're like, my challenge connected to you being someone I want to date or you know, marry technically, is that you're isolated, you're more independent, and you seem to be on your own path and you do your own thing. So how am I gonna kind of make you come into a relationship with me when you're already you know what your life path is technically, unless you invite me on it or you incorporate me in it technically. Okay, so these are things. So can we work this out? And I want more, but I'm scared. Can I give you what you need? Or you don't need me at all. But if you don't need me at all, then how can I be in a relationship with you? Those are the concepts here. So for some of you, I'm just gonna go with the karma cards. So this is the karma with this person. So how can you, what is the outcome? What's the karma with this person? What is the karma with this person? Okay, so let's see what's your karma with this man or this woman, okay? So what's the outcome, technically? And then I'll give you how to approach this person. How to approach the situation with this person. So overall, we have Saturn and Taurus in the 11th house. Okay. So on a spiritual scale, the maturity that brings resources to maintain freedom. So overall, the karma with this woman or this man is the maturity of one person that brings resources to maintain freedom. Okay, it's pretty clear. Then you have mentally, what's the karma? On a mental dimension, you have caution regarding the practicality of associations. Okay, caution regarding the practicality of associations. You just need to take those words, you can write them down if you want, and find your own answers here in the situation. Okay, and then you have physically, limits imposed resulting from the productivity of your circle of friends. So this one, there's a lot of limitations that are imposed because of productivity, your circle of friends. Okay, so how can you approach the situation with this person, or to kind of improve the situation with this person? It's on a spiritual level, be realistic about your beliefs for humanity's sake. Okay, mentally, be concerned about the costs of your hopes and wishes. And then physically, you must wait before you can. Use the most direct way and do it for the future. You must wait before you can. Use the most direct way and do it for the future. Okay, so you had those. This is the karma with this person. Okay, so if you know resonated, then it did. Okay, if it did not, you are the judge of that. Karma is of your doing. It's not of mine. So when I'm kind of shuffling it, it's my doing, definitely, but I'm doing it for you, technically. We're going that way. Okay, So that was it, pile 2. Now pile 3, whoever chose the Rider deck, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, how does this foreigner, stranger, acquaintance thinks about you? What do they think about you? So who am I, first of all? We have the moth. I'm more nocturnal, okay? Like, you see me work at night, or I'm more like on edge at night, or I'm more energized at night. And I look more prettier at night. So if you see me in the morning, I might kind of wear just any kind of clothes, and I don't really give a shit about what I look like, okay? So it's more like Adam's family, the mother. It's like the moth somehow. She's not just that, she's more than that, obviously, but it's like somebody who has antennas. So I am a woman or man that can sense people, okay? I can sense people's intentions. I'm very creative with the green color. The butterfly is more transformational symbolism. You know, the caterpillar and then becoming a beautiful butterfly. But these ones, they shine brighter, or they're night butterflies, so you don't see much about them, and their color is more darker so that they can, you know, camouflage in the background. But they're always attracted to the flame, moths to the flame. So it's a person that's always attracted to passionate situations. So if there's passion involved, I'm in. Okay, but I'm a more nice, like, I'm not gonna say nice person, but like, I'm creative, I'm compassionate, I have compassion towards people in general, okay? And I'm pretty at night, okay? Like, you see me, I'm even more sexier or prettier at night, okay? If you see me in the morning, I don't look my best. When you see me in the night time, I look sexier. I look more prettier. I look like I'm like a model or something. It's like that at night. Only at night though. I don't know why. So I was gonna take another one. Do I want? Yeah, I'm gonna take another one. Yeah, I have the peacock. And the snake. Okay. I was not expecting this. Okay, so who's this person? Okay, so it could be 3 different people, as it could be the same person. Now, if it's 3 different people, there's a peacock energy. This is also a fashion designer or something. And then you have the snake, which is definitely colorful. So there's a lot of color here. The indigo color or the blue, the gorgeous colors here. So I can definitely be very attractive, okay, guys? And with the snake, I'm definitely very creative. Very creative. Interesting. Okay, what do I need to tell you? Okay, so it hurts so much. Drugs and alcohol. Oh God, come on. It's so sad. For some of you, yeah. I could lose myself in you. I could lose myself in you, technically. Drugs and alcohol. It hurts so much. So I could definitely, yeah, I'm telling you, nice. So I did channel club vibes a bit, because with the moth, I said it's like, you see me, I'm sexier at night. In the morning, I don't give a shit about what I look like, but at night, I take care of my looks, perhaps, or I look sexier. There's like something that comes. So I'm more seductive. I could definitely be more seductive with the peacock and the snake. Snake, it's more like I'm creative, I'm artistic, I'm genius in creation, you know, like, and I'm grounded in the way that I create. So I'm abundant in that way. With the peacock, it's definitely a gorgeous energy. So I could definitely be a gorgeous guy or girl, technically. But I don't give a shit about what my looks are in the morning. because I do drugs and alcohol, so I'm the clubbing type of person, perhaps, and it hurts so much. So for some of you, I have a lot of pain I can't seem to release. That's why I'm doing drugs and alcohol, and I could lose myself in you, technically. So it's a person that's more sadder. We'll say it's I'm a sad person. I'm sad. Okay. So you have the Hanged Man here. So overall, what they think of you is that you're very stagnant. Okay, like you're the type that would sacrifice yourself. What's their challenge is the Nine of Swords. The reason why is that way, it's the Fool card. In the initial phase, you had the Four of Cups. In the middle section, you have the Three of Cups. And in the near future, you have the Six of Cups. But below the deck, what do I have? Ace of Wands. But then again, it's not enough for me to say they want something. So this one, I'm more lonelier, okay? Understand. My looks, my skills, my talents, it's not enough, okay? This one, they're not enough to make me happy, make them happy. I could lose myself in you. Definitely, I could lose myself in you, but like, it's not enough for me, Diva, to kind of give you that reading. So how do they think of you? Okay, so how do they think? What do they think? The Hangman, it's more like you're a more still type of person. You're the type that would sacrifice yourself for people or for your dear ones, etc. You're a person that can see things from different point of views, and you don't usually meddle with other people. Okay, you don't meddle in me or in my life, technically. So the reason why I see you this way is more like with the Fool. I'm the type of person that, like, I'm not gonna say I'm foolish, because the Fool in reverse could also mean that I'm not, like, I don't have this ability of not having baggages wherever I go. So I have a lot of baggage, emotional baggage, physical baggage, as if like, this one, they have addictions. Like, if I don't drink alcohol, if I don't smoke that weed or that I don't know, like that drug element, I will lose my shit a lot. Like, I have distractions, I have a lot of baggages, be it on a physical level, emotional, and I'm not gonna go spiritual because I don't wish to manifest that. You can definitely change everything in life if you have the intention and the willpower to do so. But for some of you, this person looks at you and they think that you're more stagnant. You're smart. You're smart in it, Joe. You're more stable in your own stillness. Like, you know what you're doing. You're more awake. You're more enlightened. And you're more awake, though. Awake, like, is the word. And the reason why it is that way that I'm kind of looking at you is because I wish to be baggage-less, technically. I want to feel centered in myself, but I don't have that ability. Like, I want to be happy, but then again, I'm not. My happiness is correlated big time with drugs and alcohol and my pain. So what's my challenge, or what's the challenge connected to? It's more like, perhaps what I think of you is that you are more still and, you know, awake, and you know what your truth is. But I want you to seem distracted. I want you to, you know, feel some kind of pain also. It's more like, how is it possible that you're not feeling the pain I feel? It hurts so much for me, but I'm looking at you, you don't hurt. So I want you to hurt a bit, this one. Or I want you to kind of overthink the situation a bit, which you're not. But then again, it's not even that, because the Hanged Man is someone that reflects and discerns and is more enlightened, and they see things for the way they are. It's mysticism, okay? It's Neptune, I think. But with the Nine of Swords, it's more the energy, it's more mental. It's not like yoga. You know, yoga, it's more a stability, it's union between microcosm and macrocosm on a physical, emotional, and spiritual manner, soul-wise. But Nine of Swords is only on the mental. So it's more like my challenge connected to you, or what I'm thinking, is that you're like, I overthink, or I feel the pain and I'm kind of stuck in the pain. So it's more mental, it's of my doing. Hence why my compulsions are with drugs and alcohol, because I'm more in pain. I'm paining. I'm in pain. I feel pain. I'm not happy. You know, I just go clubbing and I stuff myself with drugs, and all the consequences that comes with alcohol, and I might overdose or something of the sort. And when I'm kind of looking at you, it's like I'm seeing that you don't. My challenge is, how am I going to make you worried about something? Because that's the way that they're projecting on you. That's the thing that they're projecting on you, technically. So in the initial phase, it's more like when I offered you like an opportunity, you did not take it. So in the past, they thought that when they offered you the opportunity, you did not take it. Right now, in the present moment, you have taken it. You're having fun. And then in the near future, with the Six of Cups, it's more like they want to be friends with you, but they're not. They want to be friends with you, but they're not. Because they're deceiving you, and they're not speaking their truth, this one. Because somehow this person is more focused on the pain and distractions more than you, okay? So I'm so sorry. Like, I wanted to kind of go more positive and optimistic on this, because I have a lot of good cards. Like, I have the Moth, the Peacock, and the Snake. The Snake is, it's a ring, but it's also the Bindu element. You have the Peacock. It's a divine representation of divine majesty. So I could definitely be majestic. I look majestic. I have big eyes. I have like self-esteem on a physical level. I'm very compassionate. But overall, there's something that's paining them, though. I don't know what it is. It's a beautiful person. It's just that, like, they need to, I don't know. We're gonna see what your karma with this person is. I'm gonna leave it there because I have, like, it's up to you to decide if you want to date this one or, interact with this one. You can help them, but they will not change unless they wish to change. Okay, so what's the karma with this woman or man? What's the karma with this woman or man? And what's the karma with this woman or man? Have all the answers. So what's your karma with this person? So we have two planets here. You have the South Node with the moon in Scorpio, and the house is 6th house. So I'm gonna read to you the outcome. So how does this work? It's 3 cards. You have planets, signs, and houses. So it's how we can kind of read to you the outcome of the karma. Like, what is happening between you and this person? What's the karma with this person? The outcome. Then overall, if we wish to kind of improve the situation, alchemically, I'll give you the actions you can take, or these were the actions that are taken in your karmic cycle with this person. Okay, so you can write the words I'm going to say. There's 3 phrases I'm going to tell you for each side. The outcome is 3 phases, and then the actions that could happen as it could improve the situation. 3 phrases: spiritually, mentally, and physically. So on a spiritual level, there will not be purification to resurrect as a full-time job. So just know that there will not be purification to resurrect as a full-time job. Then anxiety, this is mentally. Anxiety about the secrets of serving. So the karma with this person, perhaps on a mental level, is the anxiety about the secrets of serving somebody else, you know, being of service for someone else. Then you have physically trouble resulting from the power of do it a little at a time. So there's trouble resulting from the power of do it a little at a time. So if you're doing it a little by little, then it's not gonna work well because there's trouble connected to it. Okay, now the nurturing of feelings, okay, the nurturing of purification to resurrect as a full-time job. Okay, for some of you, there's this element that it's more connected to your job. This one is more job vibe. So I'm more distracted, I'm more talented, and my talent perhaps is more wasted. Could be this one. Because there will not be purification to resurrect as a full-time job, but there's the nurturing of purification to resurrect as a full-time job. So you can nurture it more, but there will not be, technically, because it's something of the past. It's like karmic, technically, this one. Whether or not it's karmic. There's not something that you can... I will give you the other way around, but you just take it. And feelings... mental now, for the second card with the moon. Feelings caused by the secrets of serving. So there's anxiety about the secrets of serving, but there's also feelings caused by the secrets of serving. So if you and I are kind of like helping each other, or you're servicing me in secret, there's anxiety about it around the situation, as there's also feelings that are caused by it. So it's more real karmic elements, this one. This one is something that you wish to just overcome and release out there. Okay, so this is the outcome between you and this person. Now, the actions that could... Oh my god, I was even reading it to the other way around, but I guess it's meant to be. So, this one... advice for the karma that you have. So remember the extraordinary power of prayer as a full-time job. Okay? Then mentally reconsider the highest and lowest aspects of serving. Serving, but service. Then you have, now is not the time to control the situation and do it a little at a time. So it's not the time to control the situation and do it a little at a time. Then we have, for the moon, defend the extraordinary power of prayer as a full-time job. Mentally accept the highest and lowest aspects of serving. And then let your feelings, physically, let your feelings tell you how to control the situation and do it a little at a time. It's a very dual in energy, okay, because you have the South Node and the moon, okay, so the moon is also very, you have to feel safer doing it. But the outcomes were more connected with, I'll just reread it because I made a mistake. I'll just kind of reread it for those who wanted to know the right way. There will not be purification to resurrect, service to others. Then you have anxiety on the mental phase, anxiety about the secrets of what is good for us. And then you have trouble resulting from the power of your work. So there's trouble resulting from the power of your work. Could be in power too. and it could cause this in your person here. And then the nurturing of purification to resurrect service to others. And then you have mentally feelings caused by the secrets of what is good for us. And on a physical level, you have reactions resulting from the power of your work. Trouble resulting from the power of your work. Reactions resulting from the power of your work. That's the outcome with this person. There's trouble that is being, like, perhaps my pain is also connected to you. Because there's trouble resulting from the power of your work, and there's reactions resulting from the power of your work. And as I mentioned, this person is more compulsive. Okay? And mentally, feelings caused by the secrets of what is good for us. And then you have anxiety about the secrets of what is good for us. The anxiety element is also the stress here. And there will not be purification to resurrect service to others. And the nurturing of purification to resurrect service to others. So if you wish, you can definitely nurture purifying methods to resurrect your service to others in this situation. Okay, so for some of you, this is of your doing, or this is of both you guys is doing. Okay, one feels the pain a lot because perhaps it's trouble that has resulted from the power that you have in work and anxiety. So yeah, it's several ways to approach the situation with this woman or this man. Okay, that was it. Pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose the Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. It's the void where there's water being filled. Let's see what I can tell you. What does this acquaintance, friend, stranger thinks about you? So who am I? You have the bear. I like to sleep a lot. I like sweet things in life. I'm more isolated and a lone wolfy kind of person. I like trees. I like the nature. I'm more on my own, but I don't mind. It's more like a person that walks on their own, but you can always go and talk with them. They'll kind of like be chill with you. It's more like Mowgli vibes. You know, Pumbaa. Balloon, I think. If I'm not mistaken. You know, it's like if you walk with them, it's like a friend of yours, technically. What do they want to tell you? Will this pain ever stop? And we have karma. Will this pain ever stop? So they have the 2 of coins. What do they think about you? Their challenge here is the Hierophant. The reason why it's that way is the Chariot in reverse. In the initial phase, what they thought of you is the Page of Wands. In the present moment, how they think of you is the 8 of Wands. And in the near future, you have the Star in reverse. Below the deck, I have the World. Okay. I am stuck in visions of us together, but this one I don't think it's that romantic. I took it, but I'm gonna take 3 more. So the way I have treated you was wrong. Then you have painful memories. My life is a mess right now, and there's karma here. So somehow there's definitely karma here, because I'm gonna do karma cards reading afterwards. We'll see what the karma is with this person. But technically, how they I'm not gonna say feel, it's think. How do they think about you? Like, you're someone who, regardless of how your emotions are, you're able to manage a situation. And why you're able to do that is because you have a certain ability to be still and, you know, just feel the situation and be in your power connected to. Like, you're more stiller perhaps, as you might not be technically. It's just, how do they think of you? Okay. You're more sound-minded, okay? Like, for me, when I'm looking at you, I think that you're the type that knows how to manage your situation. You know how to manage your emotions. Regardless of how emotionally you're steered, you still, like, control things with in the palm of your hand, kind of thing. But I think you're this type. Does not necessarily mean you show this to me. And why I think this way is because with the Chariot card, like, I myself could be a person of power and stillness, because I feel things. I feel things myself too. Because the Chariot, it's the Cancer card in the tarot, okay? And it's the Cancer is mantras, is I feel. So this person feels, but there's the power and love. So power and love are together here in this moment. But if we're going Kabbalah knowledges, the Chariot does not move. Okay, it technically does not move. But here there's no success. So for some part, what I think of you is that with the Two of Coins, it could be the other way around, but I feel like this one, what they think of you is that, you know, you do have skills, you do have options, you do have this entitlement to you for sure. It's just for some part perhaps you're not succeeded. And what I think about your challenge is that you're not using your wisdom perhaps here to succeed. Could be. In the initial phase of the Page of Wands, it's more like I think that you're more childish, more innocent, perhaps connected to your passions, and you're happy. So what I think of you in the past, or what I used to think about you in the past, was that you're the more childlike, innocent type of person. In the present moment with the 8 of Wands, it's more like you have your vision and you're going after it. Could be. And with the Star card in reverse, it's more what I think of you as perhaps that you are the hopeful type, but then again, we don't know if you do have hope in the future. I don't know why karma is a bitch here in this situation. Be it you are the manipulative type, and why I'm kind of like thinking of you is because you did feel, or you did manipulate, or you did like share visions or work with me in the past, technically. But my challenge here connected to what I'm thinking about you, or what I'm thinking of you, what is the challenge connected to, it is more to open the box, technically. So for some part, perhaps this is a person that knows what your potentials are, but they did not help you nurture them. And the pain is perhaps the guilt consciousness that they were not able to give you what you needed at the time that you did collaborate together. Because they have painful memories of, you know, using you or not helping you, and the way I have treated you was definitely wrong, and my life is a mess right now. So it's karma for me, technically, on their side. But overall, what they think of you with the 2 of coins, give me a minute because it's not making sense. The way I'm reading it, it's really not making sense. What I think of you is that you're more childish, okay? You have this like innocence to you. In the present moment with the 8 of Wands, it's more you're focused on your goals. And then in the near future with the Star card, it's more like I know you're hopeful, but I don't know if I have hope in the situation. Like I don't have hope for you technically. But then again, my life is a mess. So why would I be in this energy? Anyways, with the Bear, it's more a lone wolfy type of person. It's a person that likes to sleep. And it's a person that's kind of like approaching you in the form of a karma. So they did treat you wrong in the past. And my life is a mess right now. Just know that. And I have painful memories with you. And will this pain ever stop? And I'm stuck in visions of us together. But then again, that one, it's only 5%. If this is like a romantic situation, or it's more like the type of vibration where the person treated you wrongly because they didn't know your value technically, and now that it's all a mess in their life and they got what they wanted, you know, you realize that this is not what you wanted. So like they reminisce about how they treated you, or they saw you the last time somehow at work or somewhere during a party or a festival or marriage or public events kind of stuff. So this one, it's more that vibe. I'm sorry, I can't brainstorm what could happen here. Because it's a lot of stuff. Perhaps this is a person you grew up with and there were several accidents that happened with this one. Be it it's accident that happened when you were a young kid or a young teenager and it was so embarrassing, but then again it's painful memories that they don't wish to think about, but then again they feel guilty for it. They were not able to apologize for it. So, you know, in some way it could be that way, but for some of you it has nothing to do with us. It's just know that these are like things that are happening in their life, and they have pain whenever they see you, perhaps, could be because it's the guilt consciousness. You know, when you kind of mistreated a person and then you mature and then you realize, but when you mistreated them, you thought that you were the right one, you were arrogant, you kind of like thought that you were entitled to do those kind of stuff, and then the more you mature, the more you realize to what point you were an asshole, or you were an idiot, or you were a bastard, or something that's sort of part of my language, and then it's more like you feel pain, because if somebody were to do that to you, you know how painful it is. So you feel the pain about your past actions. This person feels that way with you. It's like perhaps they're feeling it on their skin. That's why they're feeling bad that they treated you this way. But overall, the main situation is more like I'm kind of thinking that you're able to manage your emotions and you know, control the situation best as possible, because I'm believing that you're a more still and balanced person. Technically, you're able to still love and be in your power. Technically, it's like that. It's also the World card plus the Seven of Cups energy overall. So I'll just kind of read to you the karma with this person. Perhaps that, I mean, it's in the past as it might not be, but let us shuffle fast. What's the karma with this person? Opa. Okay. So we have a card here. What's the karma with this person? And what's the karma with this person? Okay. I need to bow down the whole time. Okay. So what do we have? You have Mars and Capricorn in the 3rd house. So the outcome of the karma. So what's the real outcome, the result of the karma? So the drive for dedication to achieve your ideas. So with this person, on a spiritual level, you have a certain drive for dedication to achieve your ideas. On a mental dimension, the confronting of focusing on short-term thinking and trips. There's a confrontation focused on short-term thinking and trips on a mental level. Then, on a physical level, you have action resulting from the rules imposed by who or what is around you. So the actions that result from the rules imposed by who or what is around you. So there's a lot of other people influence here and other people's rules imposed and actions that need to be taken, like that. Then we have, now I've switched them. You have the solutions, perhaps, or the approach, or the actions that are leading to this karmic cycle with this person. So on a spiritual level, you have to energize, or you're energizing your goals by making the right connections. So this one also, the solution could be energize your goals by making the right connections with people. Then on a mental scale, you have confront the day-to-day reality of the idea in question. So confront the day-to-day reality of the idea in question. Then on a physical level, force yourself to use the most business-like way and get your ideas going with this one. So the karma that you need to release with this person is to force yourself to use the most business-like ways and get your idea going in this situation. Confront the day-to-day reality of the idea in question, because it could be useful for you to confront those things, because it's going to force you, or you're going to force yourself to use the most business-like way and get your idea going. And on a spiritual version, you just need to energize your goals by making the right connections. Be it the connections in the thought or connections on a physical level, as of like people being connections here. partners or allies, technically. Okay? So that's the karma with this person. That was it, pile 4. Now pile 5, whoever chose the Tarot de la Nuit, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So pile 5. Let's see, how does this stranger, acquaintance, friends, I don't know what I'm gonna say, a friend thinks about you. Someone you're in a friends with benefit, you know, situation, alliance with. What do they think of you? So who am I? You have the unicorn. I'm more discerning. You have the third eye here. So messages I want to tell you. You deserve better. Then, I want to man up and honor you. Okay. Not bad. But you deserve better. Better than me, I guess. Better than me. Okay, so what does this acquaintance, friend, whoever it is, thinks of you? So what do I think of you? You have the 8 of Swords. Interesting. What's my challenge connected to you thinking this way? It's the 8 of Cups. The reason why it's that way, you have the Empress, but it's the one I had to take off, but it's the Empress technically. In the initial phase, we had the Fool in reverse. In the present moment, you have the Moon card. Wow. And then in the near future, you have the 2 Cups. Okay. So, what they think of you? You're gorgeous. Okay, you're gorgeous female or male. Okay, but you are like the devil. So it's more like a devil incarnated. So it's more like, in a way, they'll say that you know, you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're handsome, whichever way it is, but there's something more, what they think of you. So for some of you, when you sleep, I watch you. When you sleep, I watch you. That's one thing I wanted to say. Because here with the 8 of Swords, I'm looking at a girl who's sleeping, okay? But then again, perhaps I might have slept with you and you were like the daredevil when we slept together. And the reason why I'm thinking of this when I'm looking at you is because you're definitely a gorgeous female that's abundant. You know what your worth is. You know how to communicate. You're very receptive to my needs, etc. My challenge connected to you, it's more with the 8 of Cups. It's more like, what if you were to, you know, abandon me here in this situation. But then again, when you don't want to. So it's, no, perhaps it's definitely a no, like, it's not a relationship, but you guys do share your bodies, could be. And you love sharing your bodies. This one. Okay, I want to man up and honor you, but you deserve better than me. Perhaps I have a way I see myself that I'm not worthy of you, or in some way we did not properly communicate. So there's a lot of no communication situation, except if we're talking, like, you might be good at communicating in the bedroom, but you might not be good at communicating outside of the bedroom, kind of stuff. Okay, so, or you both kind of approach this in the form of you just wanted one night stand, or you just wanted someone to sleep with, and it was the most easiest way perhaps to approach it. But overall, this person is more like, I don't know, you have the unicorn here. I channel unicorny, so unicorns, for some part, there's a lot of LGBTQ friendliness around it. So I don't know if this is more same-sex, different types of sexualities, whichever way it is that you're approaching it. I want to man up and honor you. So I could be straight, this could be bisexual, this could be lesbians and gays, okay? Because I have two females here in the two cups. So for some part, it's like sister souls or twin flames. Could be, as it might not need to be, okay? But you'll know. But when you're sleeping, I like to look at you, or when you're sleeping, I like to look at you. Why? Because you're gorgeous when you sleep, okay? Like, I just like to observe you. My challenge is that you're gonna abandon me, but you don't want to. But it's also the fact that, like, I like it when your eyes have a certain, like, coquetteness around it, like a mischievousness connected to it. It's more like you're my little devil, that's sleeping peacefully in front of me, kind of thing. It's like that vibe. That's what they think of you. It's fond memories, I guess. It's like that. And in the initial phase with the Fool card, it's more like, I know to what point you're mushy and you're cutesy and you're soft inside, and you have no baggages. In the present moment, with the Moon card, there's an element that I think you're very intense these days, and you're not really meeting me eye to eye, or I don't have that cutesy, gentle kind of approach you used to give me in the past. Okay, so it's more like you've become more intenser, you're more like on nerves, and you're more detached from me, kind of stuff. That's what I'm thinking of you in the present moment. And in the near future with the Two of Cups, it's more like I'm thinking that I definitely want to, you know, date you. You deserve better, perhaps. You deserve a better treatment from me than just a missed opportunity, or like a man or a woman you just slept with, technically. So this one, it's pretty simple like that. This is what they're thinking of. Okay. And for some of you, a slight portion of you with the Two of Cups, if I'm a man or you're a woman, and you did mention about your sexuality or something of the sort, for some of you, it's only for some of you, I might also think that you're a lesbian, even if you slept with me. It's like that. Or in the near future, I will see that you're gonna date a woman, not a man, if I'm a man. You know, but you deserve better, always. For sure. Whoever watched this one. That's the dynamic. Okay, so what's the karma with this man? Or woman? What's the karma? So what's the outcome with this? 5 5's outcome with this person. Okay, so we have Venus and Virgo in the 9th house. So the outcome. So the outcome and then the action you can put to improve the situation if you wish for it to improve. That is. So Pardon me. Now, the karma with this man or this woman is on a spiritual level. Okay, on a spiritual dynamic is the attraction of methods for the healing power of spiritual values. So the attraction of methods for the healing power of spiritual values. Then you have on a mental dimension, you have pleasure from the analyzing of long-range thinking or travel. And then we have on a physical level, good times resulting from the perfectionism of what is to be shared. So you guys are pretty perfectionistic, or for some part, you're attracted to each other because there's good methods for healing with spiritual values. It's discerning. They have the third eye chakra, which is the third eye chakra, you know, it's the inner life. So perhaps for some of you, you did have a connection on a, you know, it's like more deeper connection, even though it's more physically manifested, could be. So good times resulting from the perfectionism of what is to be shared. So it's perfect what you're sharing with this person. It's like that. Then the actions you need to take perhaps, or you will take to make this karma reality is to cherish on a spiritual level, to cherish the serving of others as if it or they came from all there is. And then you have mentally enjoy the details of the philosophies and laws involved, perhaps connected to the healing processes. And then you have physically charm, art, and beauty are the way to do what you must do and do it in a big way. Okay, so use charm, art, and beauty to do what you must do, and do it in a big way. Okay, so it could be felt on their end, could be. Okay, so this is all that I had for you guys. Hope it resonated. I don't know which way I read it, but I read it the way it was. Okay, so plain simple, this one. And then we have pile 6, which is Ethereal Visions Tarot. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time, or the book, if you chose the book. So let us see, how does this stranger, acquaintance, I'm not going to say lover, but how does the stranger, foreigner, acquaintance, person, colleague thinks of you? So who's this person? You have the mouse in reverse, the crocodile. Oh my god, what is this? I'm sorry. This person on a physical level, they look like the crocodile. Okay, it's very, they hide themselves, they like to camouflage, they have a funny sense of humor. Okay, they're lazy a bit, but they have intense survival instincts. They're dangerous as a person on physical level though, this one. But inside with the mouse, it's more like a little thief. Okay, it's like a little thief. You don't hear it until you you see it. It's like, so let's see. What messages do I want to tag? I can't do this right now. Okay. I understand, I guess. And then you have, I'm sorry for not contacting you. Okay. It's pretty clear, I guess. I'm sorry for not contacting you. I can't do this right now. I can't do it. Whatever it is that you want me to do it, I can't do it. So, you have the Empress. So, what do I think of you is that you're very, you know, abundant, prosperous. My challenge is the Five of Wands. The reason why it's that way is the Queen of Pentacles. In the initial phase, you have the Artist. In the present moment, we have the King of Cups. And in the near future, you have the Queen of Wands with the Tower card. Wow. Okay. Pardon me. Pardon me. What do I think of you? Just know I can't do this right now. Again, I'm sorry for not contacting you. So I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good acquaintance. I should contact you, but I'm not, kind of thing. Okay, so what do I think of you with the Empress card? It's more like you're a beautiful mother, you're a friend, you're abundant, you're very fruitful, so you help many people, you're very available to many people, you're very loving to many people. It's more like you're a mother to the world, mother to everyone, even if you're single or you're married or you're a mother yourself technically. Why am I seeing you this way with the Queen of Pentacles? I myself wish to be a mother, or I myself am a married woman. This could be same sex, as it might not need to be. But with the Queen of Pentacles energy and reverse connected to why you're the Empress is perhaps you are very abundant, you are handling your things properly, but I can't seem to do so. But I myself am more the reliable type, I'm more like the grounded type, so right now I'm not perhaps grounded that much. My challenge connected to with the Five of Wands is more to observe or go into a compete. Like, my challenge perhaps is not to compete myself with you, not to compare myself with you, that kind of stuff. In the initial phase with the Artist connected to you, it's more like I know for a fact that you do have this ability to visualize and, you know, wish to manifest, or you're more like a goal-oriented type of person. And in the middle section with the King of Cups, I know you're the emotional type of man or female still. It's not that I think that you're not emotional or you don't have emotions towards me. I know you do have those, but in some way, in the near future with the Queen of Wands and the Tower, what I think of you handle big changes marvelously. Okay, so for some of you, I can't do this right now because I'm not in the right, like, I'm in denial of certain things connected to my own life, or I'm in denial, or I don't have my own husband, or my own, like, the support of my husband, like you do perhaps, because you're shining bright, so you're good, your husband is taking good care of you, you are very sociable, very abundant, very, you know, like, you're like the Empress. So the Empress is the Emperor's wife, technically. So she is up there on a throne. Meanwhile, I myself could be on a throne, as I might not be. But my husband or my wife is not necessarily to your caliber. So this one, there's a comparison I'm making. I'm comparing my status with yours. Status quo with yours, technically. So in the initial phase, it's more like, I know you're the goal-oriented type of person, and I know you're the emotional and compassionate, but you hide sometimes your emotions a bit connected to me. But in the near future, what I'm thinking is that there's going to be a big change, and you're just going to kind of flow with it. It's like that with the Queen of Wands. and you're gonna be happy with the changes that will happen. Okay, so this is what they're thinking about you. Okay, so this is all that I had. That's the dynamic I channeled here. It could be that you're married, as you might not be. You could be single, but there's not real romance. I don't feel the romance unless we're gonna get the karma in the form of a romance. We'll see. But let me just, because we're gonna use the karma cards. So what is the karma? So what's the outcome with this woman or this man? And how you can what actions are you gonna do or you need to do so that the karma will be released somehow. Okay, and what is the karma with this person? Doesn't feel right. Okay, I'll just shuffle a little bit more. It doesn't feel right. 1 second. Okay, so let's see what's the karma with this woman or this man. Okay, so you have outcome. There's two sides. There's outcome and there's going to be action. We're going to start with the outcome and then we're going to talk about the action. So we have Uranus in Cancer in the 7th house. I was channeling the 7th house. I thought about the 7th house. Okay. An unusual example of intuition to protect diplomatically. So on a spiritual level, karmic but spiritual, the outcome of this relationship is an unusual example of intuition to protect diplomatically. It's a good example, but it's unusual example of your intuition that is telling you to protect, of intuition that you need to perhaps protect diplomatically. Okay, so mentally, what's the outcome in this situation? A different way of looking at attitudes from the past about relationships. So it's helping you have a different way of looking at attitudes from the past about relationships. Okay, and then on a physical level, how it's kind of manifesting itself, it's an unexpected change resulting from the history of get a fair deal. So it's an unexpected change resulting from the history of getting a fair deal. Obviously, it's going to manifest itself in the form of an unexpected change that resulted from the history of fair deals in life, perhaps. That's the karma. That's the outcome between you and this person. And what are the actions that are going to be taken so that this outcome will take place? On a spiritual level, it's going to stir up the situation by using your feelings to balance. So you're okay, this unusual example that is an unexpected change also in your life is stirred up by the situation that you're using your feelings for balance sake, kind of thing. So mentally, you're being open to new ideas about attitudes from the past. Oh my god. I read this again the wrong way. It's okay. I'll just release it like this because perhaps it's making you think. So it's helping you discern a bit, brainstorm the situation. But I'm going to read to you the other way around because there's a card I needed to swipe sides. So overall, stir up the situation by using your feelings to diplomatically. Okay, I'll read to you the proper way. So how is this going to manifest itself action-wise? It's spiritually, you're steering up the situation by using your feelings diplomatically. Okay, you wanna use your feelings diplomatically, but when you're doing that on a mental way, you're being open to new ideas about attitudes from the past, about relationships, and then it's manifesting itself on a physical level when you invent a way to use your intuition and get a fair deal. Okay, so from a higher level, it's stirred up by situation. Stir up the situation by using your feelings diplomatically. Okay, then mentally, when it's coming here, you're being open to new ideas about attitudes from the past relationships. Okay, the attitudes that you got from the past relationships. And now, because you were like this, you invent a way to use your intuition and get a fair deal with a person. And the outcome in this situation, it's an unusual example of intuition to protect balance, a different way of looking at attitudes from the past about cooperation, and then an unexpected change resulting from the history of your partners. Okay, so this is the key elements that I was missing in the initial, when I was reading. I was reading it the wrong way. Okay, so for some of you, perhaps it could be that we just need to correct the way we are approaching the situation. So it could be favorable sooner or later. But right now, the person is not, can't do it right now. Okay, so this is what's to come. Okay, Uranus, Cancer, and 7th house. Okay, so that was it. That's all I had. If you guys still want to know, I'm still, I'm gonna give 22 free readings to 22 free subscribers once my channel hits 6,300. We've not reached 6,000 even, so hopefully we will. So hopefully you could help here in this situation only if you willingly wish to help. So it's up to you if you want to, hit the like, dislike, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, etc. Okay, so I'll see you on my next video. I think next to come will be how did they see you in the moment. Okay, I'm kind of trying to create not replicas but the same question, create videos on the same questions that were pretty popular in the past so that you guys will enjoy them perhaps more than the ones I'm kind of uploading for now. Okay, so that will be it. So hope you stay healthy and you stay safe and that you're working on your putting efforts on your passions and become a better person than you were, if only you wish to be one. Okay, so see you guys and have a good day. Bye.